The Greedy Graduate, a Caucasian She-Hulk, a Karen vs. Crackhead Showdown, the Produce Pulverizer, and the White Men Make Me Uneasy poster child of wokeness gets her brain broken on camera.
I mean, I don't...
All that, and then some on today's Brainworms. No sponsor today, so you know I'm going to ask you to go down to my crotch, I mean the description, and click on the link and check out some new Brainworms merch if you fancy. Love ya. Let's get into it.
Okay, go. Let go. You didn't let me get my moment, so I want to say my name is Khadijata Diallo, and I'm graduating today. I don't like how you snatched the mic out of my hand, so today is going to be all about me.
Oh, drops the mic.
Drop the mic.
Congratulations!
From the sound of things, it's probably not just today that you like to make all about you. It feels like it's probably everything. And I know it's tough with no context leading up, but I'm going to take a stab in the dark and guess that that reaction is cringe and that that girl probably sucks. The work world awaits you. Indeed it does, Morse 1473, a place where main character syndrome doesn't quite hit the same as it does in your cushy little university where you go into 6 figures of debt for a nifty piece of paper that you can add to the bottom of your resume in hopes you'll get that job you'll inevitably hate 6 months in. Growing up really is such a cruel mistress, isn't it? But life remains the ultimate teacher, and this broad's due for some lessons they don't teach at school. Saying her own name was a smart play. Can't see this following her for the rest of her life or anything. Yikes. Oh, get there. Window didn't break, so let's take it up a notch. Got him. I've been saying, okay, these CrossFit workouts just keep getting more insane. But in her defense, those windshield heel stomps have really helped fill out that gringo derriere that is a notorious problem area for Western women. The low dose testosterone probably helped too, but she's well on her way to being able to crack a walnut in between those carbon fiber cheeks, so keep it up, young lady. I think the only thing more unreasonable than her behavior here is the fact that it's $4.99 a gallon for regular unleaded. Classic California, am I right? Okay, so this video is excellent. You see, here we have a rare altercation between a Long Island Karen and a native New York City Karen slash crackhead. Looks as though this woman in the Range Rover, let me just pause this for a second, set the stage. You can probably tell here, she's on a street in New York City. Everyone knows it's pretty tight in New York City. If you've been there, you understand. There's a moving truck unloading. Moving trucks can't find places to park, so anywhere you go in New York City, there's just always people double parked. Delivery trucks, moving trucks, everywhere you go, double parked. There's clearly plenty of room for this woman to drive by. The nose of her car is already in between the truck and the car to her left, to the point where she could just keep going straight and get around the truck. She can't handle it. Too much anxiety, gets out, starts bitching at the workers, holding up a line of traffic behind her. Let's continue. She's debating it.
Perfect moving. My husband's calling for a complaint right now.
Now she's threatening that she's calling in a complaint because they won't move for her.
I'm not going to do it.
Get out! Get out! I'm in a cab! I'll get your license plate! I'll get you arrested! Move your fucking car! Yeah! No, it's not alright! You're holding...
That's so good. It's like this ritzy ass Range Rover. I'm from Long Island and I'm trying to drive through the city and the moving truck's in my way. I'm gonna call your boss and tell him I'm gonna get you fired, right? Crackhead OG straight native New York City Karen comes up just screaming in her face.
Yeah!
And I am smitten. This is... I mean, you could literally fit... You could fit a motorcycle on either side of her car and she would still have room to go through that pathway, dude. This is so pathetic.
Do you see what you're doing?
Oh my God. She's like turning left and right. You have room to turn, bitch. No, I don't want to go too hard on that Long Island Karen because there's a 93% chance that she's 2 Xanax and 3 lunchtime Chardonnays deep right now. So that truck is probably swaying left to right just a little bit. But honestly, I could have driven 2 cars through that opening at the same time. What's even more unusual though is that middle-aged women are almost always incredible drivers, and I just don't know what went wrong here.
Look at this crazy girl, y'all. She gonna get us put out. Get down.
Get down.
Michelle, get down.
Keisha, get off the produce.
Michelle, get down.
Keisha, what are you doing?
Michelle, get down. I'm leaving you, bye. I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you, bye.
This is comedy right here.
Get down. Michelle, get down.
Michelle.
Get down. Oh my gosh. Get down. Michelle, get down. Yo. Michelle, you're going to get locked up. Get down.
Those limes are fighting for their life right now. Now, I spent a microsecond trying to understand why this is taking place, and I gave up. Frankly, I did. And it's just magnificent. I love that the warning here in the bottom says participating in this activity could result in you or others getting hurt. Bitch, the only thing getting hurt is the sensitive flesh of those nectarines getting rolled up on by female Rikishi getting turnt in the produce aisle. Little 90s WWF reference for you boys. Brainworms by the shirts. Here's a classic restaurant counter here. A little argument over the cup of soup. And I guess it was something about the lid being a little melted. Unpleased with how the plastic lid warped a little bit. And we're just gonna throw hot soup on your face and then storm out of the store. I mean, not really a lot to extrapolate out of this clip. You're just kind of a subhuman piece of shit if you are so lacking in emotional control that you get pissed off that your soup lid is a little warped and you decide to throw scalding hot soup on the employee's face. According to reports, this woman who threw a hot soup in the face of a restaurant manager in a row over a melted plastic lid, she was arrested with assault causing bodily injury. A warrant for the arrest of Amanda Martinez, who's 31, old enough to know better, right, was issued, and she was booked and was held on $5,000 bond. Surveillance footage caught the moment when she threw the soup on the face of Janelle Broland, a 24-year-old manager at the Sol del Jalisco restaurant in Temple, Texas on November 7th. Fortunately, according to the victim, the soup had cooled enough since ordering it so she didn't receive any serious burns on her face, but obviously like the spices and stuff got in her eyes and made her a little congested or something. The punchline is, if you're sitting on your couch at home and you watch that video and you see this girl throw soup on another girl's face because she was unhappy with her order, and there is a modicum of a chance that this could be you someday, that you could fly, like we need to sit down and have a talk. You need to learn to be able to control your emotions just enough to be able to go out in public and not do some dumb shit like this. The lack of civility and restraint and control is only going to ever lead you down a path of destruction. And you end up just being a laughingstock and you get pointed at and laughed at by people on the internet, because God forbid you go out in public and do some dumb shit and get caught on camera, and the next thing you know, you're in a Brainworms video going viral on Twitter at the same time. Like, I've tried to understand, right? I've made so many of these videos and I just can't fathom a place in my life where I would be somewhere and I would get so upset by a food order that it would cause me to throw hot soup on an employee's face. Like, what sort of events have to happen in your life to get you to that place? And how can we reel it in and start to heal that particular trauma? I'm spitballing here, let's move on. This one's a little bit older, but it's new to me. Similar theme to something we saw just a few weeks ago in a Brainworms video. A couple of young girls destroying a beautiful sand sculpture for no reason apparently other than to, I guess, try and farm clout by recording it. This girl is straddling the barrier like, I don't know, like a rodeo cowboy. Here we go. Now we're back again. Like that wasn't enough to knock the head of the girl after you have to get back and throw stuff. She looks drunk. Anyways, the girls got arrested. This was in Hawaii. It was at a hotel in Hawaii. It was a very beautiful sand sculpture that was made by a renowned artist in the area. And these girls were 15 and 17 years old. I don't feel like extrapolating and talking about it again. Social media has broken people's brain. Our phones and our desperation for clout and attention has turned our children into fucking zombies. I don't know what the solution is. All I can say is that every single one of us is responsible for trying our best to instill values in our children that will get them to a place where this would never even be on their radar. Then again, when I was a drunk 15-year-old, I did some pretty dumb shit too. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't have cameras in our pockets at the time, so whoo, thank God. No, but seriously, these kids need to fucking chill out. Becky, film me punching the nose off the sand sculpture. It'll be so fucking funny. Imagine how many likes it. Becky, get your camera out. I'm gonna throw a pillow at it. I threw a pillow at the nose. I'm gonna knock this bitch's face off. Look at this sand. What is this made out of? Sand? What is that? Becky, are you filming? This is gonna be the most viralist TikTok. Becky, this is gonna be so fucking funny. Do we have any more Four Locos back at the hotel room, Becky? This statue's ruined. I ruined the statue. Should we upload it tonight or maybe wait? Maybe we'll upload it and wait till tomorrow when more people will be able to see it. Maybe we'll get on the FYP page, Becky. God, we're so fucking ruthless, Becky. We're besties, though. I can't believe we did that. We're so fucking sick. We're gonna get in so much trouble, but everyone's gonna hear about it. And that concludes this episode of Leon Impersonates a Brain-Dead 15-year-old drunk white girl. Thanks for watching.
What do you think about white men?
I think it's just the term white man, just immediate turn off.
What do you think of black men?
Love.
What? Okay, go on. I'm intrigued.
Do you think it's racist to, by default, not like white men?
I mean, I don't think so, because I think there's a difference between like racism and that's an interesting question.
It is an interesting question.
Yeah.
I particularly like it when you can see the brain melting in real time on camera. Gets me giddy.
Like, I mean, I don't dislike, but there is like nervous feeling. I don't know.
So if you met someone who said that they get nervous around black men and that they've had bad experiences with black men, would you still consider that racist?
Ooh, yeah, I see your point.
I must admit, one of my guilty pleasures is the occasional clip of a black conservative American that comes up on my timeline just breaking the brain of some young Gen Z progressive that has just been spoon-fed certain narratives by the media and then gets absolutely bodied. Like, I couldn't go up to her and do that, right? I'm a white guy. I'm bad. I make her uncomfortable. It's just who I am, right? She's be like, oh, so I'm a little uncomfortable. You'll see your way. It's your privilege. It's your privilege. It's making me uncomfortable. But this shit, it's like, what are you gonna say? You got nothing. You got nothing. Good times, man. This was a fun video. I tell you, what a couple of classic clips we saw today. Fellas, you know I love you, but the takeaway today is for the ladies. You saw it earlier. If you're trying to round out that gluteus maximus, get that shelf that you could rest a little cup of coffee on, you got to do 3 sets of 10 of those windshield heel stomps. Pow! Pow! Boom, boom! Just like that. Also a little bit of low-grade testosterone. It's going to kind of masculinize you a little bit. Your muscles might look a little masculine and you might get a little hoarse and maybe some hair growing in, but you're going to be able to smash that windshield with one blow. You know what else you can blow? The link in the description for Brainworms merch, or you can just like this video and subscribe if you haven't. That would mean the world to me. Thanks for watching. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Peace.